Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing the recently released movie Holidate, which is a refreshing new take on the romantic comedy genre, except this time it's got an interesting new concept but a bit of a predictable ending. It is very Netflix and has some brilliant, hilarious, laugh out loud moments which are just absolutely awesome. And the casting of this movie are just absolutely incredible, and it's self-aware enough to not take itself too seriously, which really does add to the humour and the enjoyability of this movie, which I'm going to be breaking down for you in this video review. So in terms of the premise of Holidate, it is centred around our two lead characters, Sloane and Jackson, and they both really hate the holiday season as they've both been single for a very long time, and when each holiday event comes up, their family members and their friends kind of meddle in their lives and really interfere with them being single and try to hitch them up with other people, and as such they go on really awkward dates. Now when the two of these characters meet, they decide to make a pact with one another, which is to be each other's holiday, which is effectively they are each other's plus ones at all future festive events without anything serious happening between the two of them. We then cycle through all of the main holidays, so Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving Day, etc. And the pair keep getting closer and closer and have some hilarious situations along the way. Now, whilst the ending of this movie was a little bit predictable, everything that happened in the lead up to that was actually really enjoyable, and like I said, was really funny as well. And the movie never really felt like it was dragging or getting repetitive or getting boring or anything like that. So from a storyline point of view, Holidate is actually really entertaining. So from a cast and characters point of view, honestly, this movie has such a brilliant cast attached to it, and all of the characters are actually really funny. So this movie is really enjoyable from a cast and characters point of view. So let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Emma Roberts, who brilliantly plays the character of Sloane. She really owns and leads this film really well without kind of being overbearing in it. She's really likeable, she's really funny, and she bounces off all of the different characters really well. We then have Luke Bracey, who was playing the character of Jackson. Now he was similarly really good. I would say it took him a little bit of time to get really comfortable in the part, which I think you could really feel as the vibe of the film is really different. And I think it took him a little bit of time to get used to it, but when he did get used to it, he was similarly co-leading this movie really well and had some hilarious moments in his own right too. We then have Frances Fisher, who is the hilarious mother of the Sloane character, and she was just hilarious in how desperate she is to get her daughter married off, so that was an absolutely hilarious character. We then have Kristin Chenoweth, who played the brilliant loose Aunt Susan, who has a new date every single holiday season, so she was absolutely brilliant as well. We then have Manish Dayal, who is from 90210, and he plays the next door neighbour, who is also a doctor, who the Sloane's mother character is trying to hook her daughter up with. We then have a whole host of other family members, friends, and ex-lovers who are absolutely hilarious in their own right. And I really liked how they showed relationships at different phases and to show the hilarious impacts of this. So for example, obviously Sloane and Jackson are in the really early phase of trying to get to know each other. We then have Sloane's brother, who really quickly got married to somebody who he doesn't really know that well. And then Sloane's sister has been in a relationship for a very long time, and then you can kind of see the impact of that as well. Obviously everything is very hilarious and not that serious, so from a character's point of view, all of the different cast members carry the movie really well and are just absolutely hilarious throughout. So from a visuals point of view, this movie is actually really great. It didn't ever feel low budget, and each of the decorations from each of the holiday events really did feel really real, so you're really immersed into really believing that they are in each of these different festive occasions. The camera work is also really dynamic and adds a lot of humour to the various scenes. So for example, the elevator scene, the New Year's dance routine, and also when the camera zooms in to certain characters' faces. So for example, at Jackson's first ever New Year's with his crazy ex-lover, you can really see the impact and the emotional reactions to all of the different hilarious situations that these characters are in. So from a visuals point of view, this movie is absolutely awesome. So from a comparisons point of view, I would say Holidate isn't actually a Christmas movie. I would compare it more to No Strings Attached, Friends with Benefits, The Perfect Date, etc. And whilst it had this standard formula similar to romantic comedies and those three movies in particular as well, I do feel like it was able to stand out with its unique and original concept and its hilarious moments in there. So it was really able to have its own identity within this genre as well. So overall, I actually really enjoyed Holidate, a lot more than I thought I would have done. I thought it was a really nice, fun, light-hearted, easy to watch movie that had some truly brilliant, hilarious moments in there, and some excellent acting as well. Whilst it had a standard formula, I thought it was original enough to help it stand out and have its own identity as well. And actually, it was really nice to kind of see a happy ending for all of the different characters, especially the characters that you didn't even think were main characters as well. So I thought it spread itself out really well in terms of having Emma Roberts and Luke Bracey definitely the main characters, but also having enough storyline material for the other characters as well. I thought it was really enjoyable, and I was really engaged from start to finish, and so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Holidate a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.